Well, Dad, it's me. It's your boy. I love you very much. Just wanted to do this little video for you to tell you Happy Father's Day for 2013. You've been a great dad for all of these 38 years that I've got, and I just wanted to tell you I love you. This picture right here, well, all of these are going to be a series of pictures that kind of tell our life together. Well, this picture right here, the task ahead of you is never as great as the power behind you, Dad. You have always taught me that Christ is the power behind me, but you have been the leader to get me there, and I've always known you've had my back, and I love you, and that is so awesome. Well, here's where it all started. Look at me. Looks like I'm wearing a pot holder, like a doily or something, and Dad looks like Elvis. But he's skinny. He's in shape. This was 1974. And look at that couch in the lower left-hand corner. See that little ugly yellow-green? Yeah, I know that you won that in a poker game in college. So that chair will be in the next several photos. But you always spent a time with me. You always loved me, and this is one of the first times showing it. Now, shortly after that picture, I'm sure you started hitting me, spanking me, that is, and I'm glad you did that, because with more of this, there'd be less of this, and thank God I didn't turn out that way. But anyway, moving on, this was one of my first Christmases. I bet I was 2. Mom always had a unique sense of craftsmanship, craftswomanship. She did a Christmas tree always was made out of a tumbleweed, even until I was in high school, and then we realized all of us were dreadfully allergic to it, and we probably would have had a lot fewer allergies if we'd had not had a Christmas tree in the holiday season made out of a tumbleweed. But anyway, that tyke bike, that little tyke bike, I remember taking that thing apart and running it as fast as I could and then put it back together. But I remember taking it apart with a screwdriver, and I stripped out the screw and it wouldn't go back together anymore. Anyway, that was that Christmas. And Dad, you always loved me. I always looked forward to coming home and seeing you, no matter what you're. And there's that couch again. See the couch? The couch right behind you, the ugly yellow and green one. Yep, there it is. Yep, there it is again. Look at it. Oh man, you always had a good time, Dad. You always put me on clothes and dressed me up funny, and we always just laughed. And look at the stereo behind. Remember the stereo? That's the one. The stereo in that picture is the one I jerked off the stand whenever I had the headphones on and was dancing around. But and there, hey, the next picture here, there's that couch, and again, loving me. And God, I always loved getting hugs from you, Dad. You are, I couldn't have had a better childhood. Almost chokes me up thinking about that picture. That is an amazing picture right there. And I remember this. I think it was my 6th birthday, maybe 7th. You were working for Earl Kendrick. You were home getting late for work, and I just remember running into your arms because I didn't know if you were going to make it home in time for my birthday party. But that's one of my birthday parties, and I remember everybody was there, and I don't know if you can see my pants, but they're plaid. Mom, I don't know what you were thinking that day, but Dad, thanks for getting off work and coming and playing. There's another picture somewhere, I don't have it, but you're outside in that same farmer's outfit you got on, playing catch in the backyard. You're playing, you're pitching the ball to all of us while we're playing baseball in the backyard. So, man, Dad, you're amazing. And there you are again. This is high school. I was 18 years old, and look at you. You were like 35 or something. Look, you're so young. And what is that shirt I'm wearing? I think it's silk. Why did you let me wear that? I look so gay. Anyway, I love you, Dad. We always had a good time, and we always smile together. But this right here means a lot to me. You gave me that the day I graduated, and it had these words in it. It said, I loved you enough to ask you where you were and with whom you were going and what time you'd be home. I loved you enough to insist that you help pay for your own car. I loved you enough to let you see anger and disappointment and tears in my eyes. I loved you enough to show you I'm not perfect. I loved you enough to let you assume responsibilities for your actions, even when those penalties were so harsh they almost broke my heart. I loved you enough to share Christ with you. I loved you enough to pray for you and with you. I loved you enough to see that you would be in church. I loved you enough to say no when I know you would not like it. I loved you enough to correct you when you were wrong. And, well, actually, that one said to say I'm sorry when I was wrong. I loved you enough to love you when you were having difficult battles. I loved you enough to let you know that I loved you. Hebrews 11. You can never please God without faith. Wow. Without depending on Him. Will not. I hardly can even finish that, Dad. That still means the world to me. Oh, look here. And then we're in college. So you gave me that book when I graduated high school. So this is college. This is us going fishing. And Mom, yeah, you didn't realize that the pole for the antenna of the car was right in the middle of my forehead. So that's a funny picture. And that's you and me walking down the hill going to Clinton Lake, going fishing. You were always keeping me in the Word, Dad. Promise Keepers, I remember that. It was an amazing weekend there in 1996. And you never missed a football game. You were either coaching me or you were in the stands with that crazy hat that you always wore when it was cold. I remember that. So thank you for coming to everything and being so supportive. You always taught me how to pray. I think you're blessing the meal right after graduation over at our apartment in Lawrence. But thank you for praying all the time and teaching me how to do it. That's when we ran. You ran out, and you weren't supposed to. You've never been one to follow rules, but you got out in the middle of the walkway when we were walking down the trail into the Campanile. Oh, that was a great day, Dad. That's a priceless picture. The first time I had a job big enough that I could actually buy you something that you wanted for Christmas and not just a tie and a belt. I was so happy when I could buy you those ping golf clubs. And always having fun, keeping our KU roots. I don't know what's up with my hair. Why did you let me do that? But I thought I was a rock star, I guess. This is one of my favorite pictures. I think this was the Nebraska game. One of the first games I ever came back to after I played football. And it's a very memorable time. I love you, Dad. That was a fantastic picture right there. When we met Russell Robinson at the Big 12 tournament. And then you're always the life of the party, no matter what's going on. Mike Edwards and his brother and everybody, man, we all loved you. That was a great weekend. Playing catch before another KU game. You were always in the yard with me, Dad, playing catch with me, and I'll never forget it. So playing catch in the parking lot there was a nice time as well. Again, having fun on the bus on the way to the game from the parking lot. Always having a crazy face. At least you don't have your eyes shut and you don't look pissed. Like most of your pictures. Oh, this was a great day. You smiling, so big. First time being deep sea fishing. And man, what a fish. That Jack Crevaire that you took an hour to bring in, that was an amazing fish. And you're a father to so many, Dad. You're a grandfather. You're a father-in-law. Keno loves you so much. And Nevaeh, man, she loves you. And I can't wait till she can actually tell you. And then this one, Thanksgiving, you're always cooking the bird. One thing I always look forward to, Dad, is cooking the bird with you. Making stuffing. Oof. Good times, good times. But thank you for being so, I guess, consistent with your traditions, because it's made me a great man. And here's a picture of all of your kids, including Nevaeh. She's actually in Coco's belly right now in this picture. So all of your grandkids and your daughter-in-law and your son. And then this was just last week, being a great father-in-law, taking your daughter and grandson to Six Flags. And then there's you and me and Keno. Man, great times, Dad. I love you so much. And then this picture. You're reading the Word. You're reading the Word at Christmas, the Christmas story. One of the best and most awesome traditions that you ever came up with. And I will continue that in my family. And it just means a lot to me. And you are so amazing, Dad.
This picture right here tells it all. I love you, Dad, very much. Your witness is amazing. Even in adulthood, you are still teaching me. Happy Father's Day, Dad. I love you.